In this video, we're going to talk about the 5 basic ballroom dance positions for social dancers. This is number 1, number 2, number 3, number 4, and number 5. What's up, gang? My name is Brian B.
I'm Miss Megan.
There you go. So these are the dance positions that you're going to use for your ballroom dances. We're going to speak a lot about waltz, but this is waltz, foxtrot, tango, quick step, Viennese waltz. These are the basic positions. Numero uno, we're going to do them in the most important to the least important. Numero uno, before we can talk about the position, we have to talk about what creates it. That is primarily our frame. Now again, this is not the video that's going to let you win the world championship, but it's going to make you a better social dancer. For my frame as the leader, I want to imagine that I am backing up to a wall with my left arm. So this left arm from my elbow to this shoulder primarily stays flat against the wall. This arm here adjusts to my partner as a rule. Does that make sense? The opposite is true for Miss Megan. For Miss Megan as the follower, her left arm stays open and her right arm adjusts to her follower. So if you notice this is me stuck to the wall, that's Megan stuck to the wall. This arm adjusts to my partner, wider, shorter, taller, and she adjusts to taller, shorter, wider, etc. So that is a good 101 of frame. If you just keep that in mind, you will functionally work really well on the social dance floor. My left arm back. This is our frame. Now, position number 1, and of course, you probably have heard this. This hand is going to go underneath here, halfway around this side, halfway around that side. Of course, my elbow will be out. Megan's arm is going to rest on me. But now let's talk closed position. Closed position is basically my right side against Megan's right side. We'll do this ESPN 360 cam. So my right side, if you cut me down the middle, my right side to Megan's right side, we are going to have that lined up. So we also have probably heard that there is this window. Megan is always in this window of space faced over my right shoulder. In closed position, I am primarily, my right side's in front of her, and we're going to keep this orientation. So we're just going to walk forward and back. We walk forward and back, and we keep that alignment. One of my coaches said, turn complicates things. So that's kind of easy to do walking forward and back. But if you struggle, just get used to this position. My right side to Megan's right side, and can I walk without stepping on her feet and getting used to that? If you're in the position learning to dance and you're not using diaphragm contact, don't stress. Neither did I. So officially, we're diaphragm to diaphragm. Sometimes it's easier to learn further apart, but it's the same thing. The alignment of closed position is still the same. So if I did this drill with a little bit of space between my partner, I might find it easier. I might want to eventually cozy up to where I can understand where my partner's feet are and not step on them. Second part of that is just to practice that with turn. Anytime you turn in ballroom dancing, it makes it harder. So we're just going to use the turning box. So I want to keep that alignment during my turning box. You can do it both ways. We'll only make you do it once for this video. That is numero uno, the closed position, being aware of that. Number 2 you're going to encounter a lot is a promenade position. So promenade position is a fancy way for saying we keep this same alignment, we just look to you, and we move in promenade position. Simple as that. We're going to talk about getting there in a second, but go ahead and look into promenade position. Did you notice not much changed? Just basically where we looked changed. If we go back to closed and we go back to promenade, how much of a shift is that? Not a lot. Here's the hard part. Moving in promenade position is tricky. This is what we're gonna talk about leading it in a second, but this is what happens. If I want to walk to you normally in real life, I just walk to you. And so what ends up happening is we end up walking, and look at my frame. Look, I'll let you look at it from the other side. Baloney, not good. So what I need to practice doing, good way to practice this, Megan doesn't know I'm going to say this, if there was a wall and we kept our shoulders facing the wall and we moved in promenade position. Yes? And then we turned back and did it the other way. This is number 2A. There's a counter promenade or a fall away promenade. Don't worry about it. It's not super important for social dancing. If you get to a pattern that you need it, we'll discuss it at that point. But promenade is something that I'm going to use all the time. Thank you, Miss Megan. So what I need to do, I'm going to dance Megan into this promenade. I'm going to dance 1, 2, 3. And with just a little shift, kind of realigning my shoulders to that wall, I put her in promenade position, 4, 5, 6. I want you to look at it from this side. Here's the big takeaway for promenade position. Number one, not turning yourself this way, but trying to keep your arms facing that wall or your partner. Number two, what was I going to say number two? Hopefully it'll come to me. 1, 2, 3. Now I remember, this is why. Megan is always going to be behind me in her window as we finish this promenade position. Inside foot, Miss Megan. Change weight, thank you very much. And we come back out. So the follower is going to stay in that window. Now, whose responsibility is that? If you said the follower's job, congratulations. If you said the leader's job, congratulations. It's both of our jobs. Because if we both know that, if Megan knows that she has to stay to that side of me, and we kind of dance and I float over here, I barely moved her there, but she knew to stay there. If we come back out of this, she knows she has to stay in that window. Congratulations, followers. If I, as the leader, know that I want to dance in promenade position, and my partner is doing something wonky, I'm just going to put my foot in a place, not over here, because Megan didn't go there for me. I'm going to make sure that I put my foot between her feet, not stepping on it, between her feet, so when we close up, she's in that position, and we come back out. So the takeaway for promenade, practice this thing on the wall so you don't end up doing this. Number two, remember the follower always stays in this window. Number three gets a little trickier, but we actually end up in it. What's the move we're going to do, Miss Megan?
Outside partner.
But what is the pattern? The twinkle pattern?
Progressive twinkles.
There you go. So progressive twinkles look like this, and we are not in closed position, nor are we in promenade position, but we are in outside partner position. Let's define that. If this is my closed position, I'm going to put you on my back this way, right? Outside partner means nothing more than we are in the same position but stepping outside one another. So what has to happen is if we're in closed, I'm going to have to leave Megan some space in whatever pattern I'm doing so that she can go outside partner. So how I'm going to do that is I asked my coach, I said, how do you do that? And he said, Brian, you just move your leg. And here's what I mean. If I'm dancing this and I stay in closed position, I can't get outside. So what I need to do is just shorten my step. So I'm leading my partner, I'm feeling where she's going, and I just shorten my step so that when we bring our feet together, we have outside. The better we get, the tighter that becomes. You see the professional dancers, they're just all in this space here. In the beginning, just leave some space so you can do the move. Just leave yourself some space. Boom, we're outside. Now I got room to move. Same thing this way. A shorter step, I got room to move. So that is your outside partner. Here's another takeaway. In every move you learn in ballroom dancing, you're always going to be in one of these 5 positions. Really, the first 3 are the core. The last 2 are just a little bit for fun because they show up in moves. So we have closed position, promenade position, where we want to keep our arms facing this way. Megan stays behind me. Outside partner position, we just shift outside. Those are the 3. Number 4 is an open position. What's open position? Well, we learn it right here. 1, 2, 3. Oh no. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Which position are we in? Kind of in an open position. How do we deal with this? By remembering the basic key. Megan is still in her window. Does that make sense? So as the leader or follower, if we're doing something, we've all done this, basic underarm turn and something like front to front, back to back, I'm not running ahead of my partner because I know that Megan always lives in that window. Doesn't matter which way we're going. So I'm just going to keep that in mind, and so is she. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So as we continue this, you can see Megan's in her window. I keep her in her window. So when we finish this with a twinkle, oh my goodness, look at that. Megan's right there in her window. That's your open position. Anytime that you're open, I know in professional ballroom dancing, they let go sometimes, or we're holding each other's arms, and whatever the move is, I don't know what the move is, but Megan is always staying in that window. The 5th one you'll see, not as much in the syllabus of ballroom dancing, but you'll see social moves that have this. It's the shadow or cape position. Oops, sorry, Miss Megan. This position, we do moves like this. We have 1, 2, 3. There's a lot of moves like this that we do. So if you learn a move like that, go back to the first three positions and kind of what do we know about them? Well, here I am in my closed position. My right side to Megan. I got this arm back. Okay, cool. I'm adjusting this to her. Well, if we're in this position, it's the same thing. This is still connecting to Megan. Megan's still connected to me. It used to be her left side. I'm going to keep turning you around like a merry-go-round. It used to be this side that connected to me, but as we did whatever move we did, it's this side. Same thing. I still have a big, strong frame on my left side. She's still in my window. So when we come out of whatever move this is, there she is. So we're kind of using the rules of the first three to kind of inform us. So practice those. If you want some more cool tips about some footwork stuff that you can do, we did a footwork video down here, which will cover some of the big footwork mistakes that we see ballroom dancers make, especially as social dancers. And if you haven't yet been to our website, Social Dance Online, check it out. It's the coolest thing since sliced bread. Yeah, check it out. Just see what you think. Go over there, socialdanceonline.com. I'll leave the link right over here. I'll even make it Megan's face. Click on Megan's face.